This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So,
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Salter. He's looking deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Nixon. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
first call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The sure hands. It's Hughes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. The quick out. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls on you.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
With the score, Colorado 14, UCF 7.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Burke. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. Kearney on the Jets. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights will hustle to the line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Farmer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Game 2 brings up second down.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's looking to throw it. The sure hands. It's Nixon. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do is dump it to them, get it to them quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills, but they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Looking to buy time. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCF.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
UCF 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Got a man. It's Miller. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now from inside the red zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead's extended a little far. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Buying some time. Wide open spaces. All out of space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field.
Touchdown, Bucs! And the pummeling has started.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
He tries to take the top off. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Nixon. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Brown will throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They kick it away on 4th down. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Salter. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're going to run it. He breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
38, UCF 26.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Slithers into space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got him downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create
a shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got some room to run.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
On the direct snap, it's Nixon. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lots of running room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Under fire. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brown wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Knights! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Making side adjustments here. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Salter. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team...
Going up top. Snags it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
UCF 33.
On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.